What's up, guys? I'm going to be making this video on my PCI devices, the graphics cards specifically, and then my brother is going to make the rest of the video on sound cards, Ethernet cards, whatever. So I'm going to start off over here. These are the best. These first three ones are. These are in order. It goes PCIe cards, AGP cards from best to worst, and then it starts back up here again in the back row and goes back down again. So this one over here is my ATI Radeon. It's an X1300 Pro, 256 meg. This is nowhere near the best card I have, but it's a spare. I've got a GeForce in that computer, 9800 GTX Plus, an 8600 GT in that computer. I've got a Radeon X700 in that computer, that red one with the laptop on top of it right over there. So, not the best. These aren't definitely not the best cards, but they're spares. This is a fairly crappy looking PCI Express card that I believe came out of a Dimension E510 possibly. Yeah, it's not the greatest. This one's even worse. It's also a PCI Express card. This came out of a Dimension E510. Yeah, it doesn't look too good. It's not terrible though. That one isn't terrible either. So the first one in the AGP section, this thing doesn't look that great actually, but doesn't even have a fan on it. It's a Radeon 9550 XL, 256 megabyte. So it's actually quite good for being AGP. This one over here, this is one that I used a while for low-level gaming needs back when I didn't have my gaming computer. This is a 128 megabyte. I think it's a Quadro FX 500/600 or something. I have two of those. One of them is inside a computer at this point. This one over here is I'm not sure what this is, but it's pretty big. It looks like it's at least 128 megabyte, so that's kind of cool. It's also AGP, of course. This one doesn't look very good. Doesn't even have a fan, or a fan hookup for that matter. But it's a small form factor, and it's got a. This one is a 128 megabyte. Yeah, 120 megabyte. This one looks cool, but unfortunately isn't that great. It's also a small form factor. This is a GeForce FX 5200, 64 megabyte. Yeah, that's not very. Okay, that's not very good. And we've got. Oh yeah, these aren't that great either. This is a 32 megabyte. Wow. It's definitely not very good. And as you can guess down here, that is component outputs, but it's not. This one's also not very good. I believe this one is a copyright 2000, probably a 32 megabyte. And then it gets worse from there. Like this looks like it's freaking 16 megabyte or something like that. And then down here or up here, they're all even worse. You know, you can see those right there. I don't really be talking about. This is a small form factor. It's like a 64 megabyte. You know, AGP. This one had a fan on it. I took it off for since I need it with another card. It's a 64 megabyte GF2 Pro. These are all cards that need fans and stuff. This one's a bit better. This is an AGP card. It's actually maybe the second best spare AGP card we have. It's a Radeon 9600 XT, 128 megabyte. 128-bit, so that would be pretty cool, but it has no fan for it. I can't find a fan. Oh, this is not very good actually. I don't know why this is here. 64 megabyte RV2000. Yeah, it's not the greatest, but it's also missing a fan. So I'd say this is not the best AGP card we have. We actually have a better 256 megabyte currently inside a computer. I think it's better than this 256 megabyte AGP card, but it's inside my Dell XPS Generation 2, I think, over there. So that's all the graphics cards. Go let this thing charge and take a video on. Let my brother take the video on the other cards. So that'll be in a little while.
Okay, now, so hopefully Brian did a good job on explaining the video card stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and explain the other stuff. Well, first off, I don't know if he mentioned this or not, but I am the one who organized all these cards. It goes from best to almost worst, and then it goes from there to there, and it goes down. Okay. Anyway, so this card is just under this card. And these are the ones that need parts or aren't really working right. That one doesn't really work right. And only these are only 3 PCI Express ones, but anyway.
You good. Thank you.
So, I originally had 2 more sound cards than what I have here, but I brought 2 of them inside yesterday to try to sell them, so we just got our PayPal account back yesterday, and we're selling on eBay again after 4 months. The funny thing is, I bugged my dad week after week, month after month to help me get my PayPal account back, and we called him yesterday, finally, and we spent like 5 or 10 minutes on the phone. It was all resolved, because apparently...
3 minutes, actually.
Yeah, apparently we had our phone number was changed in the account, but it was changed to our home phone number. I think it might be a glitch in our system or something, because...
And someone guessed our password a few times, but it was probably one of us.
Yeah, since I mistype passwords, forget passwords all the time, so anyway... I've sold one of these before. This is a Sound Blaster Audigy 2 ZS. I mean, look at all that gold-plated stuff in there. I mean, I'm sure this stuff is gold-plated inside there, but I doubt that's all gold-plated. I think this is for looks. And it might... Yeah, it might be gold-plated because it needs to transfer sound. I think sound is very sensitive. And all this stuff is gold-plated. But I've been noticing that since I started scrapping stuff. But anyway, sold for about $15 online. I can't remember how much that was profit. I sold it with $15 at $5 shipping, and shipping cost $5, or either that or I sold it at $15 with free shipping, it made $10. So I have 2 other ones like this I brought inside. It's Sound Blaster Live, except they're different. It has a black connector, it's a different model number and all that. There's some minor differences. I don't really know much about sound cards. All I know is that the more outputs, the better, and higher quality, the better, I guess. I don't really know the technical stuff to them. So I don't really need to know, since I'm not really dealing with high-quality audio stuff in my endeavors with computer repair. So next, we got pretty much the same thing as the last time, except it looks green. It's Turtle Beach, Santa Cruz, whatever. It looks pretty much the same as the last one, except this is green. It's a tiny bit bigger. I don't really know what to say. I mean, they got the same outputs and stuff. Now, this is the same organization as with the video cards. Goes best, then down there to worst. So, I have another Sound Blaster Live. And why is this one behind that one? I don't know. Anyway, it's Sound Blaster Live. That's cool. Now I've got another one. It's got fewer outputs and whatnot, but it is a Sound Blaster. It's not a Sound Blaster Live. It's Sound Blaster. Actually, Sound Blaster Audigy. Excuse me. Yeah, come on, stand up, damn you. Okay, cool. Now, I don't even know why I still have this one. It looks really bad, but it's got some... I should scrap this one. Tell me if I should scrap this. Leave a comment telling me if I should scrap that or not. Because I'm going to make a video on it in a little while about stuff I've been scrapping. I've been collecting stuff over there, just scrapping it for stuff and everything. Oh, I'll have a separate video on that. Oh, we are recording so many videos today. It's the 17th today, I think. Anyway, now I got Ethernet and network cards and whatnot. This is a wireless card. So is that a wireless card? That's a wireless G24. These aren't the same, of course. Just have them on top of each other, kind of, in a way, because I can't really put them all in there. But whenever I have stuff on top of it, of another thing, it means it's the same model number, the same exact thing. So they're basically a bunch of Ethernet cards. Yeah, that's all I really need to say. I think so. There's really no specifications. Yes, I pronounced it right. Did I? Probably not. Anyway, that I really don't care about, and I'm sure none of you care about. I mean, as long as it works, it works. So now we've got special cards. This one has got 2 firewire, or whatever it's called, 3 USB. The one of those pins in there doesn't really look right. Try to bend it back into place. I don't know how it looks now, but I got one with 4 USBs. People throw stuff out with their computers. I'm pretty sure these all work. I never really tested this or need to. 2 firewires. It's not called firewire. Give me a slap in the face and say it's called something else, because I don't really know. But anyway,
Those are
firewire. 1394 firewire.
yeah.
Damn it, I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. Yep. More of that. And this one's come in handy before. This one came in handy with our Dimension 9100 because it has 2 IDE outputs on it. And what that did well was because in a 9100 someone cut the cords. In 9100 sitting over there. It's still, actually it's not really pulled out. You can't really see it from here. Hold on. It's the one passing right there. Yep, right there. And the hard drive was sitting in the upper part, right under the CD drive, because someone cut the power cord or something, or didn't have a hard drive bay or something like that for it to go in its proper place. So actually we have an IDE cord that could reach it farther down or something. So anyway, we just stuck this thing in it and it worked. I don't know, it had something to do with cords not being long enough or something. That was a terrible explanation. That was awful. I'm sorry, Kevin, you listened to that, but anyway. Yeah, I guess that's it. It's my poorly done video. Thanks for watching.